Hello everyone, Dr. Gausman, Superintendent of the Sioux City Community School District here, and I'm really excited to share a favorite book with you today. When I had the opportunity to read a book for this video presentation, I immediately thought about the way that reading changes lives, the way that reading can take you down a path to study other things, and I even thought about my own children who are now grown-ups. And some of the books that we read to them. Both of my children, who are both now grown-ups, one's 24 years old, one's 28, really got into music. And they got into music partially because we read so many books about music. As a matter of fact, this book that I'm going to read today doesn't look very nice on the outside because the cover's been torn off and it's not even there anymore. But it's a book that once belonged to my daughter, Kaya Cherie Gausman. Her name is Kaya Cherie Swanson now because she's married. But it's a book about music, and it's about a famous musician named Charlie Parker. And Charlie Parker played bebop, is the title of the book. Charlie Parker was a famous jazz musician in the early 1900s. He was known as Bird, that was his nickname, or Yard Bird, as he played his way around different parts in our country here in the United States of America, and was very famous. So here's the book, Charlie Parker Played Bebop. And I love how the author not only uses pictures, but uses words to make some of the sounds that the music would make. And so he wrote this book to fill shop. Here's a picture. Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played can you tell what this instrument is here? Saxophone. Charlie Parker was a famous saxophone player. The music he played sounded like bebop. Bebop is a term that's used a lot in music, especially in jazz. Bebop is something that has been used for other styles of music like hip hop, some of the fancy jazz terms that we have. And so the music sounded like bebop. Never leave your cat alone. And then he uses the words to help make some of the sounds that the music would make. Bebop, fisk, fisk. Let's see what the next page tells us. Lollipop, boomba, boomba. Bus stop, zzz. Bobbity bibbity bop, bang. When music gets loud. Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played no trombone. Do you remember from earlier what instrument he does play? He plays the saxophone. He didn't play the trombone. The music sounded like bebop. Barbecue that last leg bone. Then he uses a lot of words to make the sounds of the music. When he says, alphabet, 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 alf, chickadee, 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 chick, overshoes, 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 oh, reedy footy, reedy footy, reedy footy, ree. Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played the saxophone. The music sounded like hip hop. Never leave your cat alone. That was just a great book that we used to read when they were little kids before they'd go to bed at night. And it caused them to study other things about music, the way that words can sound like music. I hope that you'll find ways to study all kinds of different things by reading. Reading really takes us away from the exact moment that we're in and puts us in a different situation. And it's such a treat. And I hope you'll take time for that. I really look forward to seeing all of you back in school when we start school again on August 23. Have a great day.